a certifiable lunatic.
I agree.
WWE is facing a creative crisis so obvious and damaging that it's impossible to ignore. Right now, some of the most talented wrestlers in the world are sidelined or underutilized, watching their potential go to waste. Meanwhile, the company continues to produce formulaic, predictable television that fails to capture the audience's imagination. Even top stars appear frustrated with the direction of their own company. This isn't about talent or competition. It's about a creative system that stifles authenticity, strips storytelling of emotional impact, and treats performers like interchangeable pieces in a corporate machine. The problem with WWE's creative process. The current creative system prioritizes corporate control over genuine wrestling storytelling. Wrestlers create authentic moments and connect with fans, only for the creative committee to sanitize or overwrite them. Instead of building compelling characters and storylines, WWE produces homogenized entertainment, turning wrestling into a product rather than an emotional medium. Performers who could ignite arenas with raw charisma are forced to deliver scripts that sound like they were written by a focus group rather than a human being. This bureaucratic approach strips wrestling of spontaneity, excitement, and authenticity. Storyline abandonment and short-term thinking. One of the most damaging aspects of WWE's creative model is the rapid abandonment of storylines. Feuds that could develop over months, allowing audiences to emotionally invest, are frequently dropped after a few weeks. Characters with potential are shuffled around programs, preventing fans from forming connections. Wrestling thrives on consequences, growth, and escalation. When nothing matters beyond a couple of weeks, audiences disengage, and the emotional investment that fuels long-term loyalty disappears. WWE's storytelling feels fleeting because the creative system prioritizes novelty over continuity. Talent hoarding and underutilization. Another symptom of WWE's creative dysfunction is the bloated roster. The company continues to sign new talent while many wrestlers sit unused for months, depriving them of meaningful television time. Instead of building compelling storylines around existing performers, WWE treats them like assets to collect rather than individuals to develop. This approach wastes talent and creates a sense of uniformity, as unused wrestlers struggle to maintain relevance. The end result is a show that feels empty, despite the wealth of talent available. Micromanagement of promos and character work. WWE's focus on control extends to promos, arguably one of the most crucial aspects of wrestling storytelling. Wrestlers who could naturally connect with audiences are now given scripts written by people with no in-ring experience. The dialogue becomes corporate speak rather than authentic emotion, leaving viewers with segments that feel hollow. In past eras, promos were raw, personal, and unpredictable. Today, they are sanitized, stripped of risk, and devoid of the fire that made wrestling compelling. The system discourages individuality and punishes performers for being unique, ignoring audience feedback. Despite unprecedented access to audience data, WWE consistently ignores fan engagement signals. Social media and streaming metrics reveal that audiences respond best to authentic, spontaneous moments. Yet corporate-approved programming dominates the product, prioritizing safety over creativity. WWE has clear evidence of what works, but chooses control over connection, sacrificing both fan engagement and long-term brand loyalty. The streaming era offers opportunities to experiment with fresh storytelling approaches, but WWE uses these platforms to deliver formulaic content that resonates with no one in particular. Comparisons to WWE's creative peaks comparing WWE today to its most successful creative periods highlights just how far the company has drifted. During its peak, storylines developed organically, characters had clear motivations, and feuds felt personal. Today, the product is produced by committees with corporate training, but no real emotional insight. While technical proficiency has improved, the soul of wrestling, the emotional connection between performer and audience, has been lost. WWE's modern creative system emphasizes structure over substance, leaving viewers disengaged despite the talent on display. The impact on wrestlers and talent development. WWE's development process focuses on in-ring skills and safety, but not on authentic charisma or emotional storytelling. Wrestlers arriving from other promotions often have their unique qualities stripped away to fit the company's corporate mold. Instead of enhancing proven performers, the creative system diminishes their effectiveness. This has a ripple effect. Audiences fail to connect, merchandise underperforms, and performers' careers stall. Talent is abundant, but the system fails to capitalize on it, creating frustration for wrestlers and disillusionment for fans. The corporate safety trap. Much of WWE's stagnation stems from risk aversion. Creative decisions are made to avoid negative reactions rather than to foster memorable moments. The fear of criticism dominates, preventing breakthroughs. Great wrestling storytelling has always involved risk, unexpected twists, high-stakes drama, and emotionally charged conflicts. By prioritizing predictability, WWE avoids catastrophic failures, but also ensures it will never create truly iconic moments. The result is a product that is safe, but forgettable, and disconnected from the fans who crave genuine emotion. Business consequences and opportunities lost. The creative issues in WWE have tangible business consequences. Generic characters and forgettable storylines lead to weaker merchandise sales, lower streaming engagement, and reduced fan loyalty. When audiences stop caring about storylines, it becomes increasingly difficult to attract new viewers or retain existing ones. At the same time, WWE has all the resources to revolutionize professional wrestling. The solution is not complex. Trust performers, let storylines evolve organically, take creative risks, and prioritize emotional authenticity. If implemented, these steps could restore fan investment, elevate performers, and rejuvenate WWE's cultural relevance. Conclusion: a call for change. WWE's creative crisis is self-imposed, systematic, and destructive. The talent, resources, and platforms exist to create the most compelling wrestling programming in history, but bureaucracy, micromanagement, and risk aversion prevent it. To restore the emotional connection that made wrestling special, WWE must trust performers, embrace storytelling risk, and prioritize authenticity over corporate safety. Incremental tweaks won't solve the problem. Fundamental changes in philosophy and creative approach are required. Fans are waiting for wrestling that feels real, unpredictable, and emotionally resonant, and WWE has everything it needs to deliver it.